Hey babe, so I just want to show you some options for your emailing stuff. I know you were looking at MailChimp and I was showing you the drip and all that, and that's all stuff that you would eventually use for monetizing your site. But if you're not ready to monetize, there's something I used to do a long time ago that I just thought of now and wanted to show it to you, see what you thought. But this is another option that's free, it's quick, easy, and painless, and you can send an email and I'll show you how to do it. And then you can set up your computer so you can send it yourself and let me know how it goes. Alright babe, so I'm going to show you right now. So first thing you got to do is it's a Google Docs thing, so you got to get the tiny URL. I don't know if you're familiar with tiny URLs, but let me show you what this looks like. So you type in the taskbar. As you can see, the mouse is up there, right? Not the mouse, but the well, something's up there right now, so you can type in there directly. So you just type in tiny, which is already coming up, .cc / auto emails. So you type that in and you enter, and it comes up to the unshortened link. I don't know if you're familiar with shortened links, but that's how you set up a shortened link for a link with tiny URLs. So you just go ahead and click on here and go into your Google account. And everybody has this. If you have Google Drive, you have this. So, if you ever done Google Docs, you have this. And if you don't, then I can show you how to set that up. But it's pretty straightforward. So then you come here and then you come make a copy. And you click on make a copy, which I just did. I think it's thinking. Yeah, so it's thinking up here. So it's getting ready to set it up. And there it is. And so this is just a basic, just super, super basic email. And first thing you probably want to do is rename it. So see how it's still working. It was doing some stuff. So you can just delete all this crap and then rename it. And then you can just do call it a one-off email for weekly blog update. I'm just going to call it that just for the heck of it. So this is the setup right here. So let's just say, for instance, you wanted to send people, say, hey, let's go back to your site. You just, you're here on your site and you just did a travel blog and you want them to come to it. Then, you can just kind of say, hey, I just did dining with strangers, so you can call this subject email. You can do something like traveling with soul, dining with strangers. And then what you can do is, like, if you were to go back to your site, I don't know where you're collecting your emails right now, but remember how we had talked about how you're collecting email addresses here? They're going somewhere, so you must have them somewhere. If they're going to a comma separated value sheet, then that's fine, because you can just grab them from there. So basically what you do is you just grab your email addresses wherever they're at, and you just do a simple copy paste. And let's just say it happened to be that one of your persons that signed up was this guy right here. Okay, so basically I'm just showing you that I typed it in, but you can easily do a copy paste, and I'll show you control copy, control V. So if you had a bunch of them, then it would be just gather all of them and copy and paste it, and it would go directly into just the way that one went in there. And you already know the name of the person, or you had the person's name, so you would type it in. So it'd be like my name. Hold on, let's give you a sample. And then what you want to do is you want to click in here, and you want to scoot over and you want to give that one space. And I don't know why it's doing it right now, but I'll try to fix it later, or I'll show you how to fix it. But there's a reason why it's doing that. I just don't know right now. And then you can put in a common message in here for everybody. So you can just say something like, hey guys, Jesus Christ, I can't type. Just got finished up with Copenhagen, Denmark. And to do a space, you don't just hit space, you do Alt Enter, so it'll take you to the next line. And it was a blast. Make sure you check out my most recent blog. Oh, and I hit enter, so it's doing that. Okay, so you just leave that there, and then you can say something like your salutation could be greetings or cheers or happy travels, whatever you want to call it. And then you can put your name in here, so it'll be Jen. And then here you can say, I don't know, whatever you wanted to say, happy travels. And then just leave it like that. And then if you want to send somebody an individual message, we're not going to get into all of that, but then you set that up, and then you can do that. And then you can scroll on over here, and you can click on J, so you can see what the message looks like. So that's your preview message. So the message is, hi Lalo, see how the space is right there? So if the space wasn't there, let's say it was messed up, like it just wasn't showing the space, it was just like this right here, you would see it over here. See how the space is gone right there? See how that looks? That just doesn't work, right? So that's why I'm telling you have to put a space over here. And I think that's just the way this program works right now, or the way Google Docs works. But you would do something like that, and then you can just come back and scroll, and then this is the message. So it'd be, hi, whoever somebody signed up for your email address, or you can just leave it as blank because you're probably not collecting names. So you just say hi, and then you can even just put in something, like hi, subscriber or whatever, but it's obviously more personal if you have their first name, and we can get to that later. And if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. And then you can just put in your message, and then, there's exactly what it's going to look like on the email. So once that's done, then you come up here to send emails, and then you click on send email, and it's going to say authorization required, a script attached to the document needs permission to run. You hit continue, and it'll do its thing, and it's signing into the Google Accounts document. So it says choose an account to continue to send an email automatically, or use another account. Like me, I'm going to go ahead and use this account right now, but you would use another account, and you would use your Traveling with Soul at whatever your domain is, or Jennifer at travelingwithsoul.com, I think is what your domain is. So you would use another account and set that up, and then it would look just like that. But obviously here would be your name, and then here would be Traveling with Soul at domainname.com, and then you would just go ahead and click. And then this app isn't verified. So if you get this right here, you would just simply go to Advanced, scroll down, and then you go to Send Emails Automatically. And then you obviously already agreeing to this, so you're just going to scroll down and hit Allow. And it's signing in, it's doing its thing. So if you look up here, it finished the script, and it did all its thing, and it's good to go. So now, I'm just going to go to Home, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. So now within your Google Docs, you have this document in there that's constantly sitting in your Google Sheets, right? So whenever you want to send off one-off email weekly blog update, you can just go ahead and open the sucker up, and let's say your next trip is, now you're traveling or dining with strangers. Now you're talking about Copenhagen, Denmark. You would just change that to Copenhagen, Denmark, change your message to whatever it is. You already have the email address, you already have the name, and then you would just add on people, and then, your salutation if you wanted to change that. And then you would do what you did earlier, just scroll over here and see what the message looks like, and if you like what it looks like, then you would just go ahead and send it. So that would be the standard setup, so you have this forever. This isn't gone, so you're good to go. And then let me show you what this looks like once it gets sent off. So it was already sent off. We're back on Google Sheets. So I'm going to go to, here's your website. I'm going to go back to the email because it got sent to my Lalo17 email. So I'm going to go ahead and open my Lalo17 email and see what's in there. And then obviously if you have email on your phone or wherever, then this is going to go directly to them, and so on and so forth. So I'm in my email. Go in here and then see who it came from. That would be Jen at travelingwithsoul.com, and then there's the title, and then here's what I sent. And then here's just simply what I sent. Hi Lalo. Hey guys, just got finished up with Copenhagen, Denmark, and it was a blast. Make sure to check out the most recent blog, blah, blah, blah. Happy travels, Jen. and then you can set it up whatever you want. I don't know if you can put pictures in there or scripts, but we can mess with that. But for now, I think this will work great for you, babe. Like that, you don't have to worry about buying a subscription to anything, but you can send this to your entire email list, and they would love it, to get updates like this on a daily basis. Or, I'm sorry, on a weekly basis, or whenever you have a new blog. So, take a look at it, let me know what you think, and if you'd like it, then, let's try this out, because MailChimp is cool, Drip is cool, but that's all to monetize, and if you're not ready to monetize, I don't know if there's really a need for you to be spending money on something like that just yet when there's no return. But, this works just as well, and it's simple fonts, and, it looks pretty cool. So let me know if you have any questions, and then we can set you up. All right, babe. I love you. Bye.